The UK's inheritance tax regime is changing, and the taxation of non-dons in particular is impacted given the important move away from domicile to a remittance-based system. You will be regarded as a long-term UK tax resident for the purposes of UK IHT from the 6th of April 2025 onwards if you've been UK resident for more than 10 years out of the previous 20. You'll therefore need to assess your status as a critical first step. If you will be considered long-term UK tax resident for IHT purposes from the 6th of April 25, you'll need to assess your IHT exposure, determining the potential UK tax liability on your estate based on the new rules. Plan for funding of the tax liability, considering various options such as life insurance, asset restructure or gifting, and managing your tail, being aware that the 10-year period during which you may still be subject to IHT after leaving the country. If you're already deemed UK domiciled for IHT purposes, you should review your existing 3-year tail, as overnight from the 6th of April 2025, the new rules may extend your tail to 10 years from currently 3, during which you may still be subject to UK IHT after leaving the country. Revisit your estate planning and consider adjustments to your wills, trusts or other estate planning documents. If you're UK national living abroad, you'll also need to determine your IHT status under the new rules, as you may no longer be subject to UK IHT if you've been overseas for more than 10 years. And review your estate planning, updating your wills and other documents to reflect your new IHT status. Finally, if you're a trustee, it's essential that you understand the trust's IHT exposure. If your settler becomes long-term UK resident, the trust may be subject to both additional IHT reporting and tax liabilities. This includes the period of any IHT tail. Valuation of trust assets will also be critical in supporting this analysis. Work with your settler and beneficiaries closely, reviewing the trust assets and considering the cash flow requirements of all parties involved, as well as restructuring and asset distributions. Whilst we now have certainty on the rules that will be in place, the action you need to take will depend on your circumstances, and therefore if you're concerned about how the new UK tax regime will apply to you or what actions you should be considering, it's important to seek advice.